On this episode of Camping Cribs, let's meet up with Margo to see her super sleek Class B Coachmen Nova. Margo, I am so excited to learn about your new Class B. Is it new, like brand new age, or just new to you?
Both.
Okay.
It's a 2024.
Okay.
And I've had it 2 months.
Okay.
So I'm still learning about it.
Well, now, and I've known you for a while. You've camped in several things. I've seen you out there in a canvas tent. I've seen you in a little bit of everything. You had a little Airstream before this one, right?
Yeah.
And then, so why did you decide to get a Class B? Do tell.
Well, I had the Airstream for a while, and I've had a lot of other ones, and the most recent one I had was my teardrop. So I had surgery and took it out in January and realized that I needed something more. I needed to go up.
Really?
Yeah, instead of on my knees. So, and I'd always said I wanted one of these, and my husband was like, yeah, but then you won't have anything to drive. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get one small enough that I can drive into town or whatever. So we decided to trade both of our campers in and get this.
Because you had his and hers.
Yes, one we used together and one I used myself. And so we traded both those in and got this.
People don't always think about that. That's one of the, we'll say there's pros and cons of having a motorized.
Yes.
If you have a bigger motorized, you're gonna have to strike camp and haul that thing into town, and you might not be able to take it into all the sightseeing places or go shopping.
Where this, I could. I don't have to haul anything behind it. I can just unplug my electric cord and go into town.
And it fits in a regular parking space.
Yes, so that was one of the conveniences for me.
Was it challenging learning to drive it? Is it?
No, the first time I was a little bit nervous, and it sits so tall, and so I was like, oh, this is kind of weird, but really it was really easy. It's like a big truck, so it was pretty easy to learn.
What's the manufacturer? What's the brand?
It's Coachmen, and it's a Nova 20D, and that means it has a dining room in the back.
Gotcha.
So,
Did you find it nearby, or did you have to go out of state to find it?
No, I found it about an hour from our house, so
nice.
It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, and so you've had a couple of months. You've worked out some of the kinks
and learned how to use it. And
What is there anything else? Let's say about the exterior that I mean, is it different?
Yeah,
teardrop?
definitely the teardrop, and even my Airstream camper, like the awning in this is just motorized, so I just have to push a button. So
and the other one was manual.
Yeah, and then the little teardrop didn't have that at all, and then I think just it has the outdoor shower. You could open up the back doors and it has a screen, so everything could be open, the side and the back, so it's just a lot more open than I would have thought for a van. So.
Well, let me ask you that part too. So we're going to slide over here just a minute. A lot of the van owners I see will just go ahead and leave this open.
And it has this like, so you can just leave it open. Well, it has the same thing in the back, so the whole back end can be open.
Okay, I like that a lot. And so when it's nice weather like this, you can camp kind of in or out, but when it's really warm, you're going to have the door shut or cold.
Yes.
Door shut, and then you're deciding whether you're in or out. But this one's pretty spacious on the inside, so you can move about comfortably.
Yeah.
And then, so does Mr. come with you in
Yes, sometimes he does. And it's actually, we didn't use the camper that we had together very much. It was like once a year, so that's why we decided to sell. Well, we couldn't sell it, And so since I've had this, he's been out 3 times with it. And I'm like,
really?
He said it's just so much more convenient.
It is.
It really is.
It feels so different.
Yeah.
So, well, you're right in line. Most people do go through several different types. This is this could be my 4th between the Mr. and me. So sometimes it just takes a while, or you're upsizing, downsizing, you just can't decide, or you have different needs at that time in your lives. So you had knee surgery, is that what you?
Knee and hip surgery.
You did.
And so the teardrop was a little bit tricky because, before I could just lean over on my knee and grab something or where I had to scoot around. So it was a little bit harder. And I had always said, someday I'm going to go to a van when I don't want to hook stuff up and do that, and it'll be easy. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to the van.
All right. Okay. Well, we would love to take a tour inside, so we're going to let you lead the way. Okay, so we're inside now. What'd you name this camper?
Rambling Stella, because it's a Dodge Ram.
Okay.
And the parent company is called Stellantis.
I like it. Okay.
And Stella means star, which is what Nova means. So it kind of all linked together.
Oh, I like that. That was very clever.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so behind our camera right now is the driver's area, and you've got it was important for you to close that off with a curtain or something.
Yes, a blackout curtain over there.
Got it. And so it's got a really good size refrigerator. It looks like freezer on the bottom.
Yes, it does.
What's hiding behind these doors?
This is the bathroom, the wet bath, which is fairly good size for a van. I thought it would be like half this size. So that that sold me on this van too.
Tell everybody what a wet bath is. They might not know.
A wet bath is where the toilet is in the shower, so it's going to get wet as you're showering, versus a dry bath. You'll have a separate shower, a separate toilet, and sink area. So this has everything in one.
Had you ever had a wet bath before?
Yeah.
And so you're okay with it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. You know, you just take a towel, wipe down the toilet, and you're good to go. So.
Got it. What is this, like corian or some type of
Yeah,
solid
this is
surface?
corian, and they put in an induction stovetop, which I've never had in a camper, but it doesn't use very much power. So I like that if I want to heat something up,
Yeah,
I can do that
like
in here. So
don't you love all the white cabinetry?
yes, and it's birch though too.
Is
It's
it?
painted birch, and it's done by the Amish, so everything's like really solid. Like this right here is the pantry.
Ooh,
and
look
it's
at
got
that.
all the wood and
Nice.
drawers and just
Oh,
all
it
the
feels
overhead
really
storage.
solid.
I've got a ton of storage underneath the beds.
Okay, so right now it's set up for you
Yes.
with the bed, your
Across the
head on
back.
one side and your feet on the other, but you said there's other configurations?
Yes, so these are really handy. These just slide out. So you can slide these out, and this whole thing can be a bed if you slide all these out.
What size would it be?
It'd be a king size bed.
Wow, okay.
Or I can take this mattress off and slide the two that I have out, and it'll become two twin beds. So you have all
my
this space
gosh.
in between. So when my husband and I go,
How tall is your husband?
he's only 5'7.5".
Okay.
So, and I'm 5'2", but I think this is about 73 by 74 or something like that. So it's
Okay.
a good size, yeah.
What's behind the curtain? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, that is the back door. If you go to the outside and open up the doors, it's got a pull down screen. So you can just pull back the curtains and the whole back end is like wide open. So
I love it.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, so pretty. It's
Yeah.
really just a neat look inside here and so fresh and clean, and you've got a TV over there.
Yep.
So it's just enough.
Yeah, to hang out, enough space. You know, you can have 2 or 3 people in here and sit. You can eat or, you know, get out of the weather.
So
and-
I know some women talk about security also, like we had a bad storm last time we were here. If you needed to bug out quickly, you're going to be able to hop behind the wheel. You don't have to worry about
Exactly.
attaching your...
Exactly. Like when you're towing, especially if you have a lighter weight camper that only weighs 2, 3, 4,000 pounds, it's going to get rocked around a lot, whereas this weighs, you know, close to 8,000 pounds. So it has to get pretty windy for it to move. Yeah.
Well, that's a good point as
Yeah.
well. Well, thank you, Margo, for taking us
Thank
on the
you.
tour of Ramblin' Stella, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. I love it so much. And we will see you guys next time on another episode of Camping Cribs.
Bye.